आयुर्वेदान् सततानुषक्तान् शेषकाय प्रसृतान् शेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारतिदान् जघान यो पूर्वविद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै ब्रह्मा स्मृत्वायुषो वेदं प्रजापतिमजिग्रहत् सोऽश्विनौ तौ सहस्राक्षं सोत्रिपुत्रादिकान् मुनीन् तेऽग्निवेशादिकांस्ते तु पृथक् तन्त्राणि ते निरे ब्रह्मणो हि समारब्धा मात्रेयद्येषु पूजिताम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् आयुर्वेदरतं वन्दे माधवाख्यं महागुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं शिष्येभ्यो यः प्रदत्तवान् द्रष्टाज्ञानी दृष्टकर्मा कृतकर्मा तथैव च अध्यापको भिषक्श्रेष्ठो महान् संशोधकस्तथा गुणैरेतैः समुदितैः यत्कार्यं प्रतनोति सः समुद्धर्थं हि कार्यस्य वयं नुः प्रयतामहे। So we will start discussing about Jara. What is Jara according to Ayurveda? Jara Janit Vyadhi, its Nidan and fundamental principles of treatment. These many points we are supposed to cover. According to Amar Kosh, Jara is also called as Visrasa, the other synonym of Jara. In Ayurvedic literature, you will find names like Vardhakya, Vruddhavastha, Vruddha are the words generally used as synonym of Jara as a Vayovastha. And Jara is also used in the sense as synonym of Rasayana Chikitsa. So, from Sanskrit point of view and from Ayurveda point of view, Jara word has different meanings in different contexts. The word Jara is derived from the root word Jirusha, which is having meaning Vayohanav. So, where actually Vayohani or life expectancy starts diminishing, that kind of Vayovastha is called as Jara. Jiryate anaya iti Jara is the nirukti of the word Jara even in Amarkoshtika. So, a phase in life or avastha which leads to Jarana. Jarana of Dhatu, Jarana of Vala, and thereby also accounts for Jarana of Ayuhu. And a person may succumb to death earlier than expected. As we know, in Kali Yuga, the normal life expectancy is 100 years. And one should last for 100 years, which will be minimum lifespan expected in Kali Yuga. But due to multiple factors, today we will see hardly there are few in the society, not more than 10% also, which crosses that landmark of 100 years life. So the more practical lifespan in today's age can be of 80 years we can consider. In Hemadri Tika of Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthan chapter 1/6, which is on the Ashtanga Ayurveda Sutra, Kaya Balak Grahordhvanga Shalya Damshtra Jara Vrushan Ashtavangani Tasyahush Chikitsa Yeshu Samsritaha. The word Jara is explained by Hemadri as Paschimam Vayaha. And Bala is explained by Hemadri there as Purva Vayaha. So it is the last phase of your life, the Paschima Vaya. Paschima Disha is considered to be where the sun sets. So this is the our vayovastha or avastha of our life where we are supposed to succumb to the death. So slowly it will happen, and that's why Paschimam Vayaha is Hemadri's take on the word. During explanation on Rasayana Tantra in Sushrut Sutrasthan chapter 1 by 8, Sushrut says, Rasayana Tantram Nama Vayasthapanam Ayurmedha Balakaram Rogapaharana Samarthancha. So Rasayana Tantra means one which helps in Vayasthapana, Ayukara, Ayushkara, Medhakara, Balakara and Roga Apaharana Samartha. So that aspect is also mentioned by Sushrut. The word Vayasthapan is explained by Dalhan in two ways. Vayasthapanam Varshashatam Ayuhu Sthapanam Ayushkaram Shatadhikamapi Karoti. So by the word Vayasthapan, Dalhan says that it offers you the minimum life expectancy or lifespan that is expected by one to last in Kali Yuga, that is 100 years. So that Sthapana, Vayasthapana, Varshashatam Ayu Sthapanam, making sure that you will live for 100 years is the meaning of Vayasthapana according to Dalhan. This is a different understanding of the word Vayasthapana. And Ayushkaram is Shatadhikam api karoti. So with the Rasayan Sevan, one can go beyond 100 years span also. Chakrapani, in his commentary on Vayovastha in explanation in Charak Vimanstan chapter 8, has considered three lifespans, one of 80 years, one of 100 years, which is minimum to last for in Kali Yuga, and one of maximum 120 years. So with this Ayushkaram Shatadhikam api Kuroti, we can say, by taking that opinion of Chakrapani into consideration, that maximum 120 years Ayu is supposed to be Shatadhikam api. So one can last with Rasayana Sevana. And there is another reference to this verse, 120 years Ayu, which is maximum in Kali Yuga, in Rasaratna Samuchay, chapter 26, which is devoted to Rasayana Vidhi. There is a Rasayan which offers 3 times the lifespan of a Purusha, that is 360 years, as explained in the translation there. So we can say that 80 years is lowest lifespan and maximum it is 120 years. The average lifespan of a person in Kali Yuga, 100 years, is minimum one is supposed to last. There is an Ekiyamat, Anyamat also given by Dalhan in the Tika of the same, that Anyetu Vayasthapanam Jarapaharanam Tarunyam Bahukalam Sthapayati Tirthaha. So some are of the opinion that Vayasthapan is Jarapaharana. It relieves person or relieves you from the symptoms of Jara. And Tarunyam Bahukalam Sthapayati Tirthaha. It maintains the symptoms or signs of young age or middle age relatively longer than expected, and that is the action of Vayasthapana. Rasayana Tantra works in that manner. So Vayasthapana is Jarapaharana Tarunyam Bahukalam Sthapayati Ityartha. Jara is also considered in the Vyadhi part by Sushrut in Sutrasthan chapters 24 by 7 under the under Swabhava Bala Pravritta Vyadhi. स्वभाव बल प्रवृत्ता ये क्षुत् पिपासा जरा मृत्यु निद्रा प्रभृतयः तेऽपि द्विविधाः कालजा अकालजाश्च तत्र परिरक्षणकृता कालजाः अपरिरक्षणकृताः कृता अकालजाः. So they are called as स्वभावबल प्रवृत्त व्याधि. Comes naturally to a person and they include क्षुधा, पिपासा, जरा, मृत्यु and nidra. Now they are subdivided further into two types, classified into two types, kalaja, akalajascha. So jara also will have to be considered in two parts, kalaja and akalaja jara. Kalaja is that which is parirakshana krita, where you take necessary measures to protect it, to nurture it, to restore it for throughout your life by following very disciplined life. And aparirakshana krita akalajaha, where one is not having a very caring approach towards himself, is a carefree person, not following the usual necessary regimes, rules for maintenance and prevention of health, that jara will be called as akalaja jara, or not taking measures necessary to stay away from jara. That jara, when the signs of aging comes in early age, those will be called as akalaja jara lakshana. Dalland, while commenting on this particular part, says that kalaja iti ye samaye prapta bhavanti, akalaja asamaye jata ityartha. So kalaja means those which comes on time, and akalaja is akala, asamaye jata, which comes before time. They are called as akalaja. Parirakshanam raksha prayatnaha. Parirakshana means raksha prayatna, where you take some measures to protect, protective measures, curative or preventive measures to protect it. Tasmin api parirakshane ye bhavanti te kalajaha अतएव कालकृतानां न उपचारः अस्ति, व्याप्यता एव अस्ति भोजन पान रसायनादिभिः आत्यंतिक प्रतिकारो वा स्वभाव व्याधि चिकित्सितोक्त रसायन विधिना. So those which are kalakrita, there is no treatment available, or we can say no treatment is required because they are kalakrita. They are coming with kala, with the time factor. So at the most there will be yapyata. You can maintain it with bhojana, pana and rasayanadi prayog by following ideal code of conduct, by following taking nitya rasayanas and annapan properly, and you can control the onset of undesired symptoms or health concerns in this particular phase of jara, because that will be kalakrita jara or kalaja jara. Atyantika pratikaro va, or if there is any fatal condition developing and you need to aggressively treat it, there is a special chapter devoted in Sushruta Samhita, in Chikitsa Sthan chapter 29, under the name Swabhava Pratishedaniyam Sharir Rasayanam. So as the name suggests, it is Swabhava Pratishedaniya Rasayan. So it is aimed at treating the Swabhava Bala Pravritta Vyadhi and providing Rasayana for Swabhava Bala Pravritta Vyadhi and maintaining the health of the person, restoring it and doing yapana of the swasthya in such conditions. So the chapter is devoted for that particular cause of Swabhava Bala Pravritta Vyadhi and Rasayan in that particular sense. There also you will find the Tika of Dalland says that Swabhava Pravrittanam क्षुत पिपासा जरा मृत्यु निद्रा प्रभृतीनां व्याधीनां प्रतिषेधनम स्वभाव व्याधि प्रतिषेधनम तत् अधिकृत्य अधिकृत्य रसायनम स्वभाव व्याधि प्रतिषेधनीयम. So स्वभाव प्रवृत्त व्याधि like क्षुत पिपासा जरा मृत्यु निद्रा and treatment of those diseases is called as स्वभाव व्याधि प्रतिषेधन. प्रतिषेध means चिकित्सा. So it is dealing with चिकित्सा of स्वभाव व्याधि प्रतिषेध and especially in the form of tat अधिकृत्य रसायनम, especially the rasayan form of chikitsa in aimed at treating स्वभाव बल प्रवृत्त व्याधि like क्षुत पिपासा जरा मृत्यु and nidra is discussed in this chapter of स्वभाव प्रतिषेधनीय रसायन. Dalhand says further that यद्यपि स्वभाव निष्प्रतिषेधनीयः तथापि, though स्वभाव निष्प्रतिक्रिया is a very famous verse from our Ayurvedic literature, so it is not treatable or not the subject of treatment, but still rasayana prabhavat, he says rasayana prabhavat tapodhnyanadi yuktaihi maharshibihi aniyata ayusham स्वभाव व्याध्यादिहि प्रतिषिध्यते. With the help of rasayana and also with the help of their special kind of meditation through tapod ityadi and knowledge these maharshi got through these different ways, they have overcome these स्वभाव व्याधि, स्वभाव बल प्रवृत्त व्याधि, and that's why though it is nishpratishedhaniya, still some rasayanas are discussed in the sense that if someone follows this tooth and nail, he can get some control over these diseases, because as they are स्वभाव बल प्रवृत्त व्याधि, they cannot be completely treated but can be taken control of. नियत आयुषः पुनः कलिकलुषैः अक्षीणा रसायन योग्या एव. So in case of Maharshi, the Ayusha is aniyata, and for niyata Ayusha Purushas, like the common man, Kalikalushaihi Akshina Ayushaha. Now, if someone is following the Achar Rasayan, following the model code of conduct, there is no ill in his mind also, that Ayush will be called as Kali Kalushaihi Akshina Ayushaha. So that Visheshana is to be added suffix to Ayushaha. Such Ayushaha are Rasayana Yogya. So there you can apply Rasayana, wherein the behavior of a person is ideal, model, code of conduct he is following. He is following Achar Rasayan also to greater extent. In those conditions, Rasayana, Swabhav Pratishedhaniya Rasayan can be applicable, and the person can be maintained, or his Swabhav Bala Pravritta Vyadhi like Kshut Pipasa, Jara, Mrityu, Nidra Pravritaya can be taken control of. The other part or other type, Aparirakshana Kritaha Akalajaha. About that, Dalhand says, Aparirakshana Krita iti Aparirakshanaha Rakshane Aprayatnaha Tasmin Ye Bhavanti Te Akala Kritaha. Wherein the person is not taking any care, any protective measures, and then suffers with different conditions which are considered generally as signs of aging. Those will be considered as Aparirakshana Krita or Akala Krita. Tesham cha yatha dosham yatha rogam cha pratikaraha. And for that, then the treatment will be yatha dosha yatha roga. Condition, considering the dosha and considering the disease, suitable treatment can be applicable there. A very famous example you can take here is of early graying and falling of hair. Herein today you will find it's a general tendency of younger generation, or during from the childhood itself also, that nobody is doing Shirobhyanga, and devoid of that, they are developing signs of aging and graying earlier than expected. So these conditions can be called as aparirakshanakrita jara lakshana and needs to be treated along the lines of yatha dosha and yatha roga. So these are akal palita or akal valayaha. These kind of problems are coming in early stages of life due to not following the dinacharya regimes or not taking measures for their protections. So that will be a very classical example, because this problem of graying and falling of hair is a major health concern in young age or middle age especially, and people are going for dyeing their hairs in the search of maintaining their good looks. So Jara is a Subhavbala Pravritta Vyadhi according to Ayurveda Samhitas, and needs to be tackled with Rasayana, and it is Parirakshanakrita or Aparirakshanakrita. Irrespective of that, it is unavoidable phase of life according to the Samhitas. Only if you take proper measures, follow the Dinacharya, Ritucharya regimes and other model code of conducts, you will pass that phase easily, but it is unavoidable phase. There is a very interesting reference we get in Rasaratna Samuchaya, chapter 26, which I have just mentioned before, of Rasayanadhyaya, and the second sutra of that chapter, Rasaratna Samuchaya 26/2, where, interestingly, there are 5 causative factors listed out by Rasaratna Samuchayakar of Jara, or old age, we can say. They are Panthaha Shitam Kadannancha Vayovruddhascha Yoshitaha Manasaha Pratikulyancha Jarayah Panchahetavaha. Panthaha is explained in different ways: walking for longer distances or traveling for longer distances regularly, excessively, which is a very common cause found to be leading to some degenerative changes in, especially in the spine. In many patients also leads to early onset of some Jara Lakshanas or Jara Kalina Vyadhi like Vata Vyadhis. So that is listed here as one of the cause of Jara, which can trigger or initiate the early onset of signs of aging. So unnecessarily traveling or walking or running, this kind of exercises, if overdone, can lead to early onset of Jara, that we can say. Shita Anna Sevan. Now this is another, again, a very potential cause you will find in major portion of the society. Maybe due to people carrying tiffin to workplaces, they have to eat food which is of room temperature at least, or in many other conditions, people are going for refrigerated food or cold drinks regularly, or ice cream, which was only taken in the past in Grishma Rutu, now become a regular dessert or sweet dish in all the seasons, especially in the corporate sector, you will find. So, and many times they are taking refrigerated waters all through the year. So that needs to be avoided. That is also recorded as a cause of Jara in Rasaratna Samuchaya. The third category or third hetu, Kadanna, can be taken in different senses. Kadanna is, we can say, substandard food or sub-quality food. Kadanna can be which is not properly prepared food or less nourishing food. Many of such aspects of related to food can be included under Kadanna. So Kadanna, taking food which is less nourishing also can be considered as Kadanna. And so taking food which is less nourishing, again we will find a recent trend in the society that people, the so-called health conscious people, they are taking food which is less nutritive. Maybe oats is a better example of that, and that will not help in developing dhatu bala, leading to early onset of signs of aging. The next hetu is a very interesting one and needs a thorough thought on that, and that hetu is called told to be vayogruddhascha yoshitaha. So marrying an older woman is considered as jara hetu. How it will lead to jara, that we need to observe some examples of this, but this hetu is recorded. Maybe the age mismatch will lead to some mental problems or some physical problems as well, leading to the partner also starting feeling older than what he is actually by staying in the company of an older partner. So that also can lead to another aspect of this cause can be this unfulfillment of sexual life also can lead to certain changes in the body physiology of the person, and leading to early onset of jara. The last or fifth hetu, which is a very important one today, manasaha pratikulyam cha. So many times now pratikulya can be taken in various meanings. A sorrowful mind always leads to jara earlier than expected. Also, the stress that is there in everybody's life today is taking a toll on their vayavastha as well, and often you will find those who are occupying higher posts or are under stressful jobs are often looked to be older than what their age is, and those who are in relatively lesser stressful jobs you will find them a little looks to be younger at age as compared to their actual age. So manasaha pratikulyam is a very important aspect. Chinta, bhaya, shoka are also recorded as reasons for inducing agni mandya in grahani. So that leads to impairment of dhatu parinaman, leading to alpa dhatu bala, and onset of jara can be early as compared to in other cases. Negativity in thoughts also can be considered under this hetu, manasaha pratikulyam. Positive person, a cheerful person, always look to be younger than his age. This is the experience of all of us. I have come across a person who had introduced himself to me as I am 82 years young. Usually we introduce ourselves as 82 years old in that case, but he has introduced himself as 82 years young. So that attitude is different. A very positive attitude looking to look at your age, and that also can help you to live a little longer than expected. So manasaha pratikulyam, always vishad also can lead to can be included under this manasaha pratikulya hetu. So various aspects of related to mental health of a person, and if he is not in a proper mental health, that can lead to early onset of Jara, according to this sutra from Rasaratna Samuccaya, chapter 26, sutra 2. So this is about the basic concept of Jara, how it is explained in the Samhita, and the hetu of Jara. Now we will move on to see Lakshana of Jara. Charak Vimansthan chapter 8 talks about Vayasaha Avasthatraya Vibhag or Vayastascha Parikshaha. In that, Vaya is called here by Charak as Kalapramana Vishesha Apekshini hi Shariravastha Vayaha Abhidhiyate. So, a phase of life or condition, body condition or body Shariravastha, so we can say, which is Kalapramana Vishesha Apekshini, which is with respect to Kalapraman or time span. So these are different time span one will observe in his life, and basically they are divided into or classified into three phases. Tad vayaha yatha sthula bhedena trividham balam madhyam jirnam iti. Out of that, the Jara or Jirna Vaya, here the word Jirna is used for Vruddhatva or Vardhakya or Jara. And according to Charak, it starts from the age of 60 years. The middle age is told to be Pitta Dhatu Prayam A60 Varsham Upajishtam, and after that Atah Param. So the Jirna Vaya, Jara or Vruddhatva, according to Charak, starts after 60 years of age, and it is explained in detail by Charak here as Atah Param Hiyamana Dhatu Indriya Bala Virya Paurusha Parakrama Grahana Dharana Smarana Vachana Vijnanam. So some important aspects of life, some important elements of life are listed out here, and it is said by Charak that they are hiyamana. So they are they are deteriorating, they are degenerating, they are declining day by day after the age of 60 years. And if you find, and that's why I think the retirement age is also 60 years today as well, because the person will not be fit enough to continue in his job as his vital parameters related to his life are diminishing or on the decline. So he may not give justice to his job. So that's why that age of retirement is justified. So which are the parameters that are on the vein? First is dhatu. So Ayurveda's concept of dhatu is sharira dharana dhatavaha. So the dharana karya of sharir will be getting affected, and as a result of that there will be many systemic changes, many systemic health concerns coming up, surfacing in this age. Indriya Bala also is on the vein. So often you will find that the person starts listening less, or there is already specs in place to correct his vision. So these are very obvious examples of Indriya Bala diminishing. Virya, that is in a sense can be taken as Retas or Pauru or Shukra, that also starts waning. So the person is not supposed to undergo sexual intercourse, as he will not be able to sustain to it, and there will be further Shukrakshaya. Hiyamana Paurusha, also about we can say manly activities are also on the decline. Same way is Parakrama, is the person will not be a person who is dashing in his all through his life. He will find starting on the low on going low on the spirit in terms of Parakrama after 60. Also Grahana, Dharana Shakti, that is grasping power and recalling power is on the wane. Smarana, there is sometimes impairment of memory as well. Many times in terminal conditions of the patients, the distant memory is intact. Many times you will find, and recent memory loss is there, and that there is a term used in modern medicine as well as age-related dementia, and it persists with the age and it worsens with age also. Vachana, people will find some disorders of Vachana also. Sometimes they are not able to speak properly, maybe because they have lost their dents, dantas also, and the denture is in place. That also affect their Vachana or Vak Pravrutti, or sometimes due to Vardhakya there is Chala Vak, Sakta Vak or Jarjara Vak. These kind of varieties also you can come across. And Vijnana, that knowledge also is on the waning or diminishing. So all these vital aspects of life, vital parameters of life, vital features of life, they start declining, and that reflects on the person's performance as a performance as well. The next lakshan of Vardhakya given here by Charak is Bhrashyamana Dhatu Guna, a very important one. Dhatu Guna, he has not mentioned only Dhatu but Dhatu Guna. So characteristics of Dhatu, all the aspects of Dhatu, all the functions of Dhatu, we can say they are Bhrashyamana. What is to be understood by the word Bhrashyamana is it is slowly on the decline. It starts waning slowly, it's diminishing slowly, and that's why maintaining them properly also is a big challenge in case of Vardhakya, because the ahar also is not able to generate much of the dhatus. It can be only used for maintenance of the dhatu, as told by Sushrut, that in this case of Jara, the ahar can be only of use of yapana and not of bruhana. Vayu Dhatu Praya, the next lakshan given by Charak, it is Vayu Dhatu Praya. So this condition, Vayovastha, is primarily dominated by Vata. So you will find onset of various Vata diseases as well in this particular age group, and they go from bad to worse, and it's very difficult to treat them ably. At the most they can be kept up to the level of yapyatva and cannot be completely cured. So this is that avastha itself is Vayu Dhatu Praya avastha. Kramena Jirna Muchyate Avarshatam, and it goes on deteriorating till the age Avarshatam, that is the 100 years, which is the minimum time span or lifespan given for Vardhakya in Kali Yuga, or lifespan for a person in Kali Yuga. So this reference from Sushrut, Sutrasthan chapter 14, Sutra number 20, Sutra number 19. It says, Sa eva annarasaha vruddhanam jara paripakva shariratvat apridano bhavati. So the annarasa, which is generated out of the digestion process of Agni, and is supposed to nourish all the dhatus further. In case of Vruddha, as the sharir is jara paripakva, it is hyper mature or completely mature body, it is not able to do the prinan, that is, it is not able to promote dhatu poshana, but only can maintain the jivana karya or life of the person, as explained by Dalhan in his tika. Sa eva annarasaha iti अशेष धातु पोषको अपि वृद्धानाम अप्रीणनः ईषत् प्रीणनो भवति जीवन मात्रम करोति इत्यर्थः. So it will not promote bruhan, but it will only do yapana of the life or jivana, and that's why you cannot expect it the ahar vihar to generate or promote dhatu bala in older age, and that's why rasayan becomes a necessity in case of vardhakya, and that's why rasayan is also synonymically called as jara tantra. Now here, as we have seen that there are three lifespans considered by Chakrapani in this commentary on Charak Vimansthan chapter 8 sutra number 122, wherein he considers these three different lifespans of one of 80 years, then 100 years, and then 120 years. And he has discussed at length that when the lifespan changes from, if it is 100, then the first phase of Balya is of 16 years, and from there up to 60 years it is Madhya Vayavastha, which is Pitta Dhatu Praya, and after 60 to 100 is your Vruddha Avastha or Jirna Avastha. But when the age becomes of 80 years, then these Vayavasthas or time spans will change accordingly, and that has been explained by Chakrapani in his Tika as if it is तेन तस्य 20 वर्षाधिकशतं यदि आयुः उपलभ्यते तदा पूर्वोक्त वयोविभागानुसार अनुमानात् 36 वर्षाणि स बालो भवति 270 वर्षश्च स मध्यः and शेषे तु वृद्धः. So if the lifespan is to be considered of 120 years, then the Bala Avastha extends to 36 years of age. From up to 72 years age will be the Madhya Avastha, and after 72 will become the Vruddha Avastha. If that lifespan is to be considered of 80 years, यस्तु प्रकृत्यादीनां मध्यमत्वेन अल्पायुः 80 वर्षः अवधार्यते स 25 वर्षाणि बालः. There 25 years becomes of bala, 50 that 50 years becomes madhya, and after 50 is considered to be older age. So bala is, though it is said ashodasha varsham, after that vivardhamana dhatu guna avastha comes and it gets completed by 30 years, and then the madhya vayavastha starts according to Charak, and that's why in case of 80 years that avastha of completion of or maturation or completion of dhatu comes at 25 years. Madhya gets extended to up to 50 years, and after that Vruddhavastha. So different type of time spans for all the three Vayavastha is calculated here by Chakrapani. So this is about the Jirna Vayavastha Lakshanas from Sushrut, from Charak, from Sushrut. It is in the Sushrut Sutrasthan chapter 35, Sutra number 29. वयस्तु त्रिविधम बाल्यम मध्यम वृद्धम इति तत्र ऊनषोडश वर्षीया बालाः, so that is common in both the cases. ते त्रिविधाः क्षीरपाः क्षीरान्नादा अन्नादा इति तेषु संवत्सरपराः क्षीरपाः. That is not our present subject of discussion. षोडशसप्तत्योः अंतरे मध्यम वयः. Now here in Madhya Vay, Sushrut subdivides into 4 different time spans by the name Vruddhihi, Yauvanam, Sampurnata and Parihanihi iti. Tasya vikalpo Vruddhihi, Yauvanam, Sampurnata, Parihanihi iti. And those time spans are given in terms of age as Tatra Avimshatehe Vruddhihi. So from 16 to 20 will be Vruddhi Kala. Atrimshato Yauvanam, for up to 30 years of age Yauvana. Achatvarimshataha Sarvadhatu Indriya Bala Virya Sampurnata. That is the Sampurnata Kal, where all the Dhatu, Indriya Bala and Virya attains its maturity. And Ata Urdhvam, so after the age of 40 itself, Yushat Parihanihi Yavat Saptatihi iti, it starts deteriorating. So this is a very important reference in today's context, because we will see today after 40 people start feeling the burnout phase of their life. They started talking that I am burnout. So already they are starting getting the onset of aging signs or symptoms, and that starts at the age of 40 and go on slowly go on waning up to 70 years of age. So according to Sushrut, the Vardhakya or Jaravastha starts after 70. According to Charak, it starts after 60 years of age. So Saptatehe Urdhvam Kshiyamana Dhatu Indriya Bala Virya Utsaham. So the same parameters, vital parameters of life are also recorded by Sushrut. Dhatu Indriya Bala Virya Utsaha becomes deteriorating. Ahani, day by day, that is very important. Vali Palita Khalitya Jushtam, and the person becomes starts getting wrinkles, graying of hair and falling of hair. And Kasa Shwasa Prabhrutivihi Upadravaihi Abhibhuyamanam. Especially the diseases that are listed here by Sushrut, which are commonly seen in Jaravastha, are Kasa Shwasa Prabhruti. And that Prabhruti, many diseases today which you find that age-related diseases, especially in Vardhakya Avastha, can be included. Sarva kriyasu asamartham, the person becomes asamartha, not able to perform the kriya as swiftly as he might be performing it at an early age. Jirnagaram iva abhivrushtam avasidantam vruddham achakshate, and just like old house, it gets exposed to heavy rains, it falls down. The person also, Vruddha person, also falls down to various diseases. So that's why the example given or upama given also is very important. So this is all about the Vayovastha of Vardhakya and its symptoms told by Sushrut. In the next lecture we will see the diseases and the treatment fundamentals of Jara. Thank you.